sides of physicality throughout the whole time.
Brunson in the corner. OG Anunoby, former Raptor, fading baseline, and the bucket is good. Emmanuel quickly, the former Knick, gets freed up. Working with Jakob Poeltl. You talked about it. Brad, Sherm, Matt talked about it. Matt was coming up with the name Poeltl or something. What's that? Sounds?
I'm not sure
very much
what
like
Matt was
Wordle.
trying to do. Yeah, Wordle.
You know, what's he trying to do? Come up with a game? Here's Towns with a spin move. Rajakovic. A few words with the lead official, Courtney Kirkland. B.I. open the three. Good. Is this one of those games you say, okay, as Jakob attacks, finishing the foul? Is this one of those
continue to get better and better? Knippel leading the charge. Brandon Miller.
Great start for the Raptors. OG knocks it down. Now a 2-point. Barnes was guarding him.
And that was allowed. Poeltl stayed a little too long in that pick and roll action, which freed Cat to get all the way to the basket or the lob.
Great look. And then
Barnes. The offensive glass. Scotty still picking up 94 feet, making it a tough early first quarter for Jalen Brunson.
Bridges rises up, knocks it down.
These guys are hitting shots tonight, man.
At 30 points did Bridges on January the 28th against New York. Here's B.I. What did you say there?
This is the luxury of having Jamal Shead. You have somebody that can handle the basketball. He's not big as Scotty and not physical as Scotty, but he's somebody that can still cause a problem.
Brunson can always cause a problem.
There's no stopping Jalen Brunson. You have to do it as a team.
Jakob up top to Ingram in a 4-point game. Ingram gets to his spot. Jumper good.
That's one of his ways of doing it defensively.
Up top, Mitchell Robinson with the slam dunk. Brunson attacking. Bridges open in the corner. In New York grabs the lead. Anunoby, Diawara in Bridges. Barnes with Barrett. Poeltl battling quickly. Here's a 3 OG against Toronto. That's what happens when you become an owner. You know, you just come in and
do whatever you want to do, right?
Do whatever you want.
Oh, man.
Towns, and he's fouled, or no.
You know, guys like us that look like us, you take advantage of that opportunity to plant the seed for others.
B.I. he remains cooking. If you were cooking like that, I would imagine Vince and T-Mac, you'd probably be looking over there saying, yeah, no.
Oh, yeah. Coach knows not to take me out when we cooking like that.
Towns, there's Poeltl, cutting him off.
But I'll say this is a big game for Toronto to set the tone, because this is a possible matchup.
Right.
A 4-5 matchup. So, of course, he wants to.
I think it's just a matter of physicality, consistency, and discipline. When I look at a Detroit team, defensively, they play elite defense. They shoot the ball at a high clip from the three-point line. And then you look at what New York is doing.
What they're supposed to do, but I also have had the opportunity to watch Boston play a couple of times, and I tell you what, they are for real. They have everything, not just starting unit. They're
disciplined. And on the offensive side, you really have to be deliberate. You have to make sure it's not just the shot making. You're getting the shots that you want.
Scotty Barnes with force on the inside and taking the time to stop by. Here's Hart spinning. He has yet to score, and that's his first bucket since the All-Star break from 3. Here's Scotty, kick out, Mamu getting downhill. Mamu off the bounce, takes Robinson.
That's a good play, bro.
In that situation, I know he felt him coming, but you might be better instead of reloading, just going up. 10-point game. Brunson. Shamit, he can shoot it. And that one rattles.
Forcing 2 players to go with Jalen Brunson, leaving the shooter wide open. So that's an easy switch. If it's position to position, 1 to 2 switch, you can make that happen easily.
B.I. count it, and the foul.
The Raptors could negate that just by being on the same page and communicating. That time, again, you left another shooter wide open.
Here's Shed attacking off the bounce. Here's Barrett. Knicks trying to get back in transition, spinning, going to the final shot here in the first half. And look at Brunson.
So we'll see if he continues to bring that energy in the second half.
RJ Barrett turns the corner, attacking. And RJ's done a good job getting into the paint, which remains on Brunson.
He's doing a good job. Brunson only 11 points in that first half. Just being physical, making him shoot tough shots. As you see, that's what he does. You can't relax.
Over the last 15 games, they have the best defensive rating in the NBA. Karl Anthony Towns with the finish.
And you must make them, but again, I love that time they're sharing the rock and getting those opportunities.
Scotty gets the block. Gets to the short corner. B.I. Here's quickly wide open. Connects. 7-point game. On a handoff for Barrett. Here's quickly attacking. B.I. open. B.I. Brunson kicks it. Hart up fake. And Hart. Brunson with it. Here's Hart. And Hart takes it right to the rim. No. Shamet the pull-up three. Buries it. Here's Brunson. 7 on the shot clock. Diawara attacking. Pushing off. Gets the bucket. The denial. B.I. up fake. B.I. spins. Attacks. Oh, what a sweet move. First field goal in 5 minutes. It's a 6-point game. It speaks to their defense, how active it's been. Walter comes over. The steal. Scotty goes up, lays it. Shot clock at 5. Dribbles through the paint. Shed diving for it. Here's Brunson. Buries it. He has shortened that rotation up. RJ with a bucket.
You've seen him go with the 2 bigs. You've seen him go with the 2 point guards. So Mike Brown and his staff really switching up the lineups, giving the Raptors different looks.
Quickly with a double-double tonight. And Bridges turns and connects. Last time they played at 30. Here's Barrett in the paint. RJ, great patience through traffic. Pirtle is 6 games back. Averaging 10 points, 6 rebounds, 23 minutes. Brunson checks back in, gets the bucket.
We're going to have a different Knicks team. It's going to be a little slower without Alvarado in the game, but it's going to be more methodical and more deliberate with Jalen Brunson controlling the show.
RJ again gets in the paint.
Great look for Scotty.
Bridges attacking. Hart. Raptors plus 10 at the foul line. So they've been there tonight more than New York. Is Brunson makes it a 7-point game.
Offensive player with the rock.
New York plus 10 on the glass. Here's Towns. Jumper good.
That's where they hurt you again. The second and third opportunities, offensive rebounding.
Scotty. It's taken away. 3-on-1. Hart. And Scotty wanted a call. Darko wanted a call. And Darko is giving him the look to Evan Scott. The bucket is good. That was cool.
Look at Jalen Brunson and Scotty Barnes. What's going on here?
Towns. And how about the performance of Towns? 21 tonight. 11-point slipping away for Toronto. And Scotty commits the foul.
When they're letting their offensive work, you have your main gun when you talk about scoring, and B.I., you have RJ coming together. But again, I'm interested to see when C and B is here, when you have somebody else that is physical, can guard multiple positions.